All right, let's talk newsletters. If you're a creator, you know this pain all too well. The platform you pick, it can literally make or break you. So today, we're doing a deep dive. We're looking at a full-time creator's 2-year journey with Beehiiv, from that frustrating search all the way to their final verdict.
So, you're a writer, a creator, and this question has definitely kept you up at night, right? You've got the ideas, you've got the content ready to go, but actually finding the right platform to build, grow, and, get paid for your work, it can feel impossible. It's like searching for that needle in a haystack.
And this right here, this quote just hits the nail on the head. We're talking about a 6-month slog, not just a casual Google search. This creator was testing everything, all the big names, just trying to find a true home for their work. And that painful process, well, it's what makes the next part of the story so interesting. Okay, so let's get into it. Section 1, the frustrating search. And I'm willing to bet this is a story that's going to sound really, really familiar to a lot of you out there. So what did they find during those 6 months? Well, they ran into some major roadblocks with the big guys, like MailChimp and Substack. The main problem? They just didn't feel like they were built for creators. You'd get these clunky, cumbersome interfaces, you couldn't really customize anything, and the analytics, they barely scratched the surface. The bottom line was, these tools just couldn't keep up with what a modern creator really needs to do.
But all that frustration wasn't for nothing. It actually led to a pretty big discovery. After all that searching, one name kept popping up, which leads us to the big question. What is Beehiiv anyway?
Well, think of it as the all-in-one toolkit for your newsletter. It's designed to handle the whole shebang. I mean, everything. From the fun, creative stuff like designing and writing, all the way to the serious business side of things, like promoting your work, making money, and of course, tracking how it's all performed. And get this, here's where it gets really interesting. Beehiiv has some serious credibility. It was started by some of the key people from Morning Brew. Yeah, that Morning Brew. The newsletter that blew up to over 4 million subscribers. So you can imagine all the secrets, all the growth strategies that made them so huge, they're basically baked right into Beehiiv's DNA.
Okay, so it's got a great origin story. Awesome. But what can it actually do for you? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the specific tools that convinced this creator to finally make the switch.
First things first, getting started is surprisingly simple. There's really no big barrier here. You can sign up for a free plan, and it's a pretty generous one, by the way. The whole process is guided, the dashboard is clean and easy to figure out, and you can start customizing your templates right away. The goal is just to get you up and running smoothly without a ton of headaches. But this is the real meat and potatoes. These are the tools that our creator said were an absolute game changer. We're talking about a built-in referral program so your readers can help you grow. We're talking deep, meaningful data analytics, not just vanity metrics. You can launch paid subscriptions right inside the platform. And it even hosts all your content, basically turning your newsletter into its own publication. It's a lot.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. You can't really talk about Beehiiv without bringing up its biggest competitor. So yeah, let's do it. Let's put them head-to-head. Beehiiv versus Substack.
And here's the core difference, boiled down. It's not really about which one is better. It's about what you need as a creator. If you're someone who wants total control, who wants to tinker with customization and use a bunch of powerful growth tools, Beehiiv is probably your best bet. But if you prioritize simplicity above all else and you want to tap into a pre-existing network of readers, then Substack might be the way to go. So the real question is, do you want to build your own engine or do you want to plug into one that's already running? Which brings us to the big finish. Section 5, the 2-year verdict. After all this time, after using it day in and day out, what's the final word? And I appreciate that the review gives us a really balanced look here. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. On the pro side, you've got the fact that it's a true all-in-one platform. The pricing plans make sense and can grow with you. And the support team actually gets back to you. The cons? Well, it doesn't play as nicely with as many other apps, so integrations are a bit limited. And because it's so powerful, yeah, there's a bit of a learning curve to master everything. It's an honest look at the trade-offs you're making.
But even with those couple of downsides, the final word from this creator is, well, it's a massive endorsement. They said Beehiiv was instrumental in their growth and management. Instrumental. After 2 years on the platform, a word like that says it all, doesn't it? It cuts right through the noise of feature lists and comparisons.
So there you have it.
We've walked through one creator's entire 2-year journey, the struggle, the search, and the solution they finally landed on. And it really just leaves one final question for you to think about for your own projects. Now that you've seen what's possible, what does your ideal creative platform look like?